Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sense in Essence. Today, we are going to talk about let go of ego. We all have heard about this word ego, but just to be very clear, what ego means when we are talking about from the spiritual perspective, ego is much broader than just arrogance and pride. So, in spirituality, tells us that ego is nothing but false identification. Identity means that what we are aware of, who we really think we are. And spirituality tells us that it is this tiny point of living light which is conscient. That is who we are, a soul, someone who's immortal and eternal. But currently, there is a false identity that we are all living in. We think, in my case, we think it is when I speak of I, me, then the thought and the awareness is that this is Kanupriya. So, for example, uh, currently I'm using a phone or a gadget or a computer to um, do something, right? Now, the user and the object being used are two different things. I'm using and the computer is being used, right? For example. But if I start to think that the user is the object being used, if I start to think that I am the computer or the phone, then that is called false identification. Now, spiritual wisdom is telling us that the soul, the eternal, immortal being of light, is without a body. And right now, we are thinking that uh, when that Kanupriya is, yeah, is me, I. So that is false identification. So now that we have understood clearly about what ego is really, let us look at how to get rid of that ego and what is the obstacle that causes this ego not to go. So, the most difficult part of ego is its recognition. So, the moment we recognize an ego, half the battle is won, and we are able to get very easily get rid of ego, which we have seen in ourselves. And we are not talking about ego in others. First, we have to make that transformation and letting go of the ego within the self. So, um, clarity, the method to get this recognition and letting go of the ego is clarity. And clarity comes with knowledge and study. The more we understand spiritual knowledge and the more we understand soul, and with the practice of meditation, we experience that state of true identity and the benefits it has. We can, very easily, as if we don't even have to make an effort to let go, but it will as if easily, go away. So I hope that we are able to experiment and understand more about the ego um, in future lessons as well. Thank you.